The drama surrounding this stretch of the Raiders' season isn't about wins and losses anymore, and that's exactly what's driving so many people crazy. With 4 games still left on the schedule, real football still being played, real decisions still being made on the field, the entire conversation has already skipped ahead to April and January like the present doesn't matter. Fans are arguing about draft boards, head coaching candidates, and franchise quarterbacks as if these final weeks are some meaningless formality. But that mindset is broken, because the truth is these next 4 games are going to quietly answer most of the questions everyone thinks they already know the answers to. This team is officially out of the playoff race, and nobody is pretending otherwise. But that doesn't mean the season is over. In fact, this is the part of the year where you learn who actually belongs. Development doesn't happen in mock drafts. Evaluation doesn't happen on Twitter. It happens when players are put in real situations against real opponents with nothing left to lose. These games against Philadelphia, Houston, New York, and Kansas City are not background noise. They are the test. They are the film that will define what this roster actually is and what it is not. And yet, the loudest voices have already decided the verdict. Tank the season. Draft a quarterback. Fire the staff. Reset everything. It sounds simple, but football is never simple. The Raiders are about to make decisions that will shape the next 5 years of this franchise, and those decisions should be informed by what happens right now, not what fans are guessing will happen next spring. You cannot skip the process and expect the outcome to magically fix itself. Nowhere is this more obvious than at quarterback. Geno Smith's season has been uneven, and now a shoulder injury has taken him out of the picture. Whether fans see that as good luck or bad luck doesn't matter. What matters is that Kenny Pickett is stepping into the spotlight. Aiden O'Connell is still not ready, so this is Pickett's moment. This is not theoretical anymore. This is not about what he was in Pittsburgh or what people think he is. This is about what he does now. Pickett was thrown into chaos early in his career. He never had stability, never had protection, never had a situation designed to help him succeed. Now he gets another opportunity, and these final 4 games are his audition. Not just for the Raiders, but for his career. If he plays well, the conversation changes. If he doesn't, the conversation changes in a different way. Either way, pretending the answer is already known is lazy analysis. What's even more revealing is how the fan base views the problem. When fans were asked what the strategy should be going forward, more than half said the team should tank for a top pick to draft a quarterback. That tells you everything about the current mindset. The quarterback has become the default scapegoat. Not the offensive line. Not the structure. Not the play calling. The quarterback. The most visible position always takes the blame. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Drafting a quarterback does not fix a broken foundation. And recent history proves that better than any argument ever could. Look at Bo Nix. First-round pick, walked into a functional situation, and immediately looked like a winner. Double-digit wins as a rookie. Even better in year 2. Now look at Cam Ward. First overall pick. More hype. More expectations. Same record the Raiders are sitting at right now. 2 wins. 11 losses. Same result. Different name. The difference isn't talent. The difference is environment. Offensive line. Coaching. Scheme. Support. All of it. A quarterback does not exist in a vacuum, and pretending otherwise is how franchises stay stuck in the same cycle for a decade. Tennessee drafted their savior, and it changed nothing. That should terrify anyone who thinks tanking automatically leads to success. That's why the hype around Diego Pavia needs to be viewed with clarity instead of emotion. Yes, he's exciting. Yes, he's a Heisman finalist. Yes, he wants to be a Raider and play alongside Max Crosby. That matters. Wanting to be here matters. His production matters too. Over 3,000 passing yards, nearly 30 touchdowns, legitimate dual-threat ability. He can play. Nobody is denying that. But projection matters. Size matters. Fit matters. And most experts don't see him as a first-round lock. He's more likely a second- or third-round prospect. And that's not a bad thing. In fact, it might be the perfect thing for the Raiders. Because it opens the door to fixing the real issue first. The trenches win games. They always have. They always will. You can rotate quarterbacks. You can scheme around limitations. You cannot survive in the NFL if your offensive line collapses every Sunday. No quarterback, rookie or veteran, can function while running for his life. And that's why burning a first-round pick on a quarterback without fixing the line first is a gamble the Raiders cannot afford. There is a real path forward that doesn't involve starting over from scratch. Kenny Pickett has pedigree. Aidan O'Connell has shown flashes. Neither has been given a fair situation. Build a real offensive line and let the position breathe. Draft linemen. Develop protection. Create stability. Suddenly, everything looks different. Imagine a line anchored by Colton Miller, supported by young interior talent, with real depth and cohesion. That changes the offense overnight. It changes the run game. It changes play calling. It changes confidence. And it changes how quarterbacks are evaluated. A second or third round quarterback like Pavia stepping into that environment has a chance to grow instead of drown. Then there's the coaching conversation, which refuses to go away. The report that the Raiders once offered Robert Saleh a lucrative role as defensive coordinator and future head coach is impossible to ignore. His Jets tenure didn't end well, but the defense was never the problem. His units compete. They hit. They adjust. Even now in San Francisco, dealing with injuries, his influence is obvious. He knows how to coach defense, and that matters in a division where physicality decides games. None of this can be decided in a vacuum. These next 4 games matter because they show who responds when the pressure is different. When the playoffs are gone but pride is still on the line. The schedule is brutal. Eagles, Texans, Chiefs. There is no easy path. Even the Giants game isn't a guarantee. And that's the point. The Raiders don't need to lose on purpose. The competition is strong enough to reveal weaknesses naturally. These games are the evaluation. Who fights? Who folds? Who develops? Who disappears? That information is far more valuable than draft position alone. Because when the off-season comes, the Raiders shouldn't be guessing. They should know. So now the question goes back to Raider Nation. Are these final 4 games meaningless, or are they the most honest part of the season? Do you believe the quarterback is the real problem, or is it the foundation around him? Should the Raiders draft a quarterback early, or build the trenches first and let the position grow naturally? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want more real breakdowns like this without the noise, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay locked in. The future isn't decided in April. It's being decided right now.